Hey, it is now Friday, and I did start late today because I decided I was going to start late. I deserve to, and I don't care. Like I said, my goal is 100 to 150, 100 being the minimum that I have to make today, and I know that's doable. And yeah, it's funny. I got 2 Arby's now from Grubhub, both in a row, and I saw this old couple. I don't know if it was like a mom and son thing or if it was a husband and wife, because honestly he did look younger than her, kind of, so he could have been her son. I don't actually know for 100% sure, Oh my god, look at this fudge in traffic. Okay, we're gonna be here a while because I gotta turn left. I'm just gonna signal because I know I'm turning left, so this is insane. Maybe I should just try and do it a different way. But there's no traffic before, and then there's all this traffic. So I'm like, what the hell? I guess I'll gauge it based on what happens now, you know what I mean? But anyway, he was wearing a purple shirt and she was wearing a whole purple outfit, right? And I go, oh, because they did look nice, but I thought that was kind of cute and cool. But so anyway, I said nice purple outfits or something. I don't know. They look good in that purple. I cannot honestly remember exactly what I said. Hold on, I'm gonna try to run. Yeah, I think I can. Hold on, don't go yet because I need to go this way. Anyway, yeah, thank God. Anyway, so good. See, I made it. So I'm like, yay, I made it. Anyway, so I complimented on their purple, and then I get to the bathroom and I realize I'm wearing purple too. I was like, oh my god, how crazy is that? We're all wearing purple. So that's funny. And the guy, he kind of had purple hair, and I told him I liked his hair because it did look nice, but yeah, it was kind of purplish. It was a purple color for sure, but I don't know if it was like a red purple, But, anyway, yeah, so I guess it's a purple day. Now get this. Okay, remember how I said on Uber that it said something about that driving thing? Anyway, because it let me on for 2 more hours. But anyway, this morning when I tried to get on, when I was getting on Grubhub at 12-ish, it said no. I took pictures this time. It literally said that I have to stay off Uber offline for 6 hours. So that's like 6 p.m. I can get back on there. So it'll be like 2 hours, if that's correct. Because apparently, that safety shit about like they do for like CDL drivers, truck drivers, I guess Uber's following that too now. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Because like I said, I don't understand how it got, because I only had 2 orders from yesterday. And I was off and on all the time. So how are they going to say that I've been on there for 12 hours? And it has to, I quit at around 8-ish. So let's say I was home by 9 p.m. Okay, 9 to 9 is 12 hours. So why the hell can I not be driving? Why do I have to wait 6 more hours till like 6 p.m.? I don't understand their method of madness. Are they going to tell that I'm on here now? And they're like, oh, we saw you driving. We know you're working. I get it's a safety issue, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, wait a minute. I got 2 orders from them, and they were really spaced out. And I did take some time. I did take a little time in the middle where I did take a break. I'm like, from driving. I'm like, plus that whole night. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I didn't even work till noon today. And really, I'm going to count it as 12:30 because I got an order from Grubhub and it got canceled, luckily, because then my mother-in-law needed me. As soon as I said yes, she's like, oh, I need some help. And then luckily that only took a few minutes. But either way, I was back online by 12:30. But I was so glad because I was ready to cancel that Grubhub order. And they're like, canceled. They're like, oh, cool. And obviously, they're like, you have food, you can keep it. But I obviously didn't make it to the restaurant, so I didn't get nothing for it. Which is fine, because they said it really wasn't even worth the money that I took for it. It was, I guess, but not really. But it was okay. Let's put it that way. It was higher miles than whatever, but it was just okay. I'm like, because I have been cheating a little bit and taking higher miles and a little lower pay than I should be taking. But I'm like, I want to work and I want to make money, and I just don't even care at this point. If I had that $2 thingy for $2 lower than mile-wise, I would be like, okay, I'll take it. If it's decent. Well, I have gone back on them a little bit. Sometimes I'll do 3 or 4 if I'm in that kind of a mood. But I have done that. Okay, I have done it. Well, I'm not taking anything crazy, okay? But I just, I don't know. I was just like, yeah, what the hell? And then usually, luckily, I've been getting sometimes like another order that makes up for that order. Like, okay, the last 2 days have been slow because Grubhub, you remember, I was getting double orders. Like, even if I got an order, then I double and give me another order. But no, these all, the last 2 days so far, have been bad. Like, oh, you get an order, you get another order. So I do complete an order, get another order, not 2 in one time, which I kind of prefer because I feel like you make money faster when you get 2 at one time. You know? That's just how I feel. And, but I feel like this is going to be a busy weekend because, I mean, DoorDash even said they had an incentive somehow kind of, and I think tonight Grubhub has an incentive, and Uber, when I got on, if I could have gotten on Uber, it was doing the 2, like, deliver 2, get $2, you know? But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to deliver Uber today unless it's at 6 p.m. And I'm not even sure I even want to waste my time. Like, I'm wondering if I should just leave it. That way tomorrow morning, they'll have no choice but to let me back on. I'm like, is that enough time for you, Uber? Like, I could just do Grubhub and DoorDash the last 2 hours, you know, for sure. You know, maybe 3, depending if I work till 9. But, you know, because like I said, I don't mind. I'm not even, like, if it starts getting lighter and this and that, I might be in the mood to work till 9. But I do need to get something to eat, though. I know that, and drink. Because I'm going to need to food, and I'm going to need to drink. But I'm trying to be cheap. And I was thinking, and I need to eat protein. So I was like, I need to start eating more, like, something that has protein in it and less carbs. And cheap. So I'm debating what I should eat for lunch, like, I guess it'd be my breakfast lunch, because I did not eat anything this morning. I just wasn't that hungry. I did drink like 2 sodas, which, like I said, not good, but I need to just drink water. Like, why can't I force myself to drink water? Ugh, I don't know. Anyway, oh shoot. Ooh, okay. I'm still going the right way, thank God. I look at this thing like, wait, where am I going? Oh yeah. But anyway, so that's that. Okay, on the oh, I wanted to tell you another thing I know I didn't tell you because I made that one video and I was like, I'm not making any more videos, but then here I am making another video, you know, like a day later, because I can't stop. Okay, things should happen. But I went to Chick-fil-A yesterday evening and it was Uber. Okay, this is one of the Uber orders I got from Chick-fil-A, and then it says that the restaurant needs a number, kind of like those PIN numbers. I was like, what the hell? So the guy, he goes and he says, oh, see this number on the receipt? This is the number, these 2 numbers you type in. You know, it's part of the order number or something, I don't know. So I typed it in and that was it. But it wasn't like the restaurant really needed the numbers. We just had to put the numbers in there. And then I thought, okay, Uber, you're getting to be like DoorDash, trying to add difficult shit to our freaking thing. Because what exactly does that do? You know what I mean? How does that really prove that you got the order? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Or, okay, we get the order. We ask them for the damn order. I mean, I guess I'm wondering, because if someone's stealing the meal, if they have to get the meal and look at the thingy and then put it in the phone, right? But if you're not actually going to put it in a phone because you don't give a shit, you're just taking their food, then I mean, how does that help you? You know what I'm saying? They still give you the meal. He said, but that guy said this started last week. You know, that started last week. So I don't know. I'm just still trying to figure out how the hell they feel like this is going to stop people from stealing. You know what I mean? I don't understand. So whatever. But that's what's up, okay, with that whole thing there. Just so you know, they're doing some weird new thingy. I think I can go here. I wasn't sure what lane that guy was in. He's in the other lane, thank God. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm like, please tell me. I know, I don't understand why Uber's copying DoorDash so much. I'm like, do you not understand? Yeah, I know DoorDash has it all together, and didn't you just get sued? Didn't you just sue DoorDash for trying to keep up with them and failing and monopolizing the damn food market? I don't know. I liked the way Uber was. I mean, I hope they don't start kicking, like, you know, oh, you must schedule your time, it's not green, it's It's, you can't get on because, we're not going to let you on and off whenever you feel like it. But I really love that. I love that Uber and Grubhub are like that. And like I said, Grubhub, you can schedule if you want to. You have the right, and you can do it. And of course, the more they like you, the better you can schedule. Right? The sooner you can schedule. You get priority. But because you can't just, you can, but odds are you like at the bottom of the list. When they say beep, you can schedule now. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't want Uber to change. And like I said, anytime you let's say you drive you to another area, Uber, it automatically says, oh, you're in this area. Let's give you some orders. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Grubhub, they will do that, but sometimes it doesn't happen unless they're really busy because they have drivers in that area, I guess. And so, you know what I mean? Because I've definitely had it happen plenty of times, like plenty. But sometimes it'll take a long time. Like I know one time I was in Springdale. And I didn't get any Grubhub orders, and I was doing stuff anyway. So I just I think I went to Walmart. I think I went to this somewhere, and then all of a sudden I got an order for Firehouse Sub, and so I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I'm here. I'll take me back to my area. Works for me, So yes, Grubhub will do it too, but and I know DoorDash will kind of, but like I said, I'm not 100% familiar with DoorDash. You know what I mean? So. That's why I'm just like, I don't know. It seems kind of like Grubhub on the switching route thing. It's not as quick, But like I said, maybe they are. Maybe I just hadn't noticed because I'm not doing DoorDash that much, And then my husband, and I know this is the truth because not only asked him, my other expert friend at this stuff said, you're going to have to get on a schedule. You're going to have to start early. You're going to have to be consistent so that they'll be giving you good orders because the people who have good orders are the ones that are there every damn day and start early. But I don't think they understand. Okay? I think my husband wouldn't care if I started at 6 a.m. and worked till 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. He wouldn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, you think I could work that kind of a schedule and last at this job? Because I don't think so. And there's reasons why I like evening. Okay, there's reasons why. I don't see my evenings are very, unless I'm doing something with friends, it's not exactly what would the word be? Beneficial to be off in the evenings, Mornings makes more sense. Maybe middle of the day because, sometimes, like I said, I want to do things with my children. And usually when my husband's home, he's kind of in the way, This is, what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but he gets, like if I want to listen to my music and I want to blare it, he doesn't want to hear it. If I want to, you know what I mean? It's just little things like that you don't, that space thing that you're trying to manage together. Oh, fuck, I just missed the place. Damn it. Okay, I gotta turn around. Shit. All right, let's try this again. I guess I'll stop talking, but yeah, so I kind of want to work the evening shift. So I'm trying to figure out how I can manage a schedule that balances where I can quit at 8 or 9 p.m. during this summertime. Because obviously, that's the thing. If I stay with this in the fall, yeah, I will have to work 6 to 6 probably, or 6 to 5, because I don't want to work in the dark. The only problem is those are also the best times to work because less people want to work in the dark. That's why there's more money in the dark, and it's quicker sometimes to make the money. So I don't know. I might have to get over that fear, but I'm going to turn around because these people are waiting for the food. Wait, where did that person just go? They just passed my house, and now they're just wherever the hell. Yeah, I did totally do that. Sorry, people. All right, let's do this. Let's U-turn. Because I was too busy laughing to you guys. Because that's what happens. Well, yeah, I don't know. I need some time by myself. But then, like I said, I do want time with my husband too, but you know what I mean? Plan time, not, so I'm trying, I don't know, and I figure 8 p.m. after, if we do come home, 9 o'clock, that's time there, that's when dinner time, whatever. But anyway, I'll talk about this later, okay?